Hello everyone. Welcome to the first episode of Beyond the Blueprint podcast. I'm really excited to be able to kickstart this after so many after trying and planning and re-strategizing, and this is a proof that dreams will come true. I have a big heart to help young adults navigate through my experiences, and this is what this podcast is about. And welcome once again to Beyond the Blueprint podcast, and I hope this impacts one person. If you're listening to this on Spotify, do check out this video on YouTube. It's going to be on my YouTube. The full video is going to be on my YouTube, so please do check it out. And yeah, let's just dive into what we're going to talk about today.
Hi, I'm your host, Miracle Jane.
Welcome to Beyond the Blueprint podcast.
So we're going to dive into a very interesting topic, which is what defines you, right? Why are you who you are? Why are you where you are? Why do you do what you do, right? Being here, like being in this space, filming this, why am I doing this? How am I trying to impact somebody? What exactly, why do you do what you do in general, right? So we're going to firstly talk about your values. What are your values? What are the things you live by? What are your principles? I was talking to a friend a few days back, and I was asking him, what are your values? This is like the most important, right? What are the things that what are the things you set for yourself that you never do, that you would do regardless of the situation? All right, some people values could be like, oh, I'm never going to do this certain thing till I'm this age. I'm never going to do this till I'm this age. This is just a reminder to set values for yourself. I have values and principles I also live by. It has helped guide me, and it will help guide you too. Because, for instance, imagine you're in a space where people are doing a lot of, or spreading a lot of negativity. Like presently, a lot of negativity are spread and are taken as norms. If you don't have values for yourself, if you don't have principles to live by, if you don't have things to stand by, you're gonna eventually move with the crowd, right? And this helps to keep you sane, right? So this is a reminder to set value for yourself, right? Be disciplined about your goals, your vision, what you want to do, where you want to be at. You get what I'm saying? Like things you want to do. Don't let anybody tell you that, oh, you can't do this, you can't be this, or you can't do these certain things because of your age, because of your age, or because of where you're at right now. There's so much ahead, and there's so much, there's just so much that has been invested in you to impact people. This is why you need to build value that's going to guide you through the journey and through the years, right? So this is to urge you to build value for yourself, right? This is what defines you. Your value are what defines you. When I come around you, I'm like, okay, this is the principle this person live by, right? I feel like people who have so much principles are like the influencers, right? So they have a way to if I set principles for myself, people who come around me would eventually stick to that principles, and they will try to either like look up to me because of that, or they'll try to learn from me, or they'll try to on the long run, it's going to keep you sane. Secondly, we are talking about we are going to be talking about something that is also very much can be very much equated to with your values, right? Something that also defines you, and that is your interest. What are you interested in? What is something you think like you're so drawn to, right? Like I know some people who are for instance, let me give you like an instance. For instance, someone might love, like someone might be very good academically, right? So someone might be very good with, let me say, calculations and all that, and you see someone who is not good in calculations but is so good in art, like the guy draws and all this stuff, right? Now you could already know that these two people have different things they are interested in, right? So let's look at it this way. What is that thing you feel like you're so drawn to? You are so drawn to, like you're so invested in something you do regardless of whatsoever, like something you really want to do, almost like your vision, like your vision. This is not passion, this is like more like your vision. What is your drive? What do you think that, oh, I really want to do this, I really want to do that? What is something that actually keeps you on the drive? What is something that keeps you going? These are also things that define you. And if you don't have that, you need to have something that keeps you going. It could be that you want to get a good life for yourself. It could be that you want to own something, you want to own a property, you want to impact, you want to help children, you want to take care of kids, like, and just a whole lot. But what is that you are deeply interested in? This is something that it's like we need to all sit back and think. Because sometimes we are trying, and it's okay to try different things. Because sometimes I'm trying this, I'm trying that. I've tried like a lot of things. Before you see me sitting on camera, there was a time I never knew I could, think about starting a podcast or having a YouTube channel or even taking pictures or whatsoever. You'd see me a lot of times. I'm just experimenting. I'm learning this. I'm learning a lot of skills to know what I'm really, really drawn to. Right? That's why I saw someone who she tried learning some tech skills, yeah, but it was not for her. She left it. She felt like, oh, she's not really drawn into this part. This is not her place of interest. She's good at styling hair. She went there and she's dominating in that, right? So what are you really interested in, right? I think this is something we all need to think about. We all need to brainstorm about. We all need to keep working on. There's never like a limit to what you're interested in, right? And this might just be your breaking point. This might just be what you need for that breakthrough, right? It's not what you need for like the breakthrough or the next step or the next phase. This is why you don't need to look at what everyone else is doing. Because someone is thriving in this career doesn't mean it's for you. You have to sit down and ask yourself, what am I really interested in? What do I really want to do? What do I want for myself? These are the things that makes you you. These are what defines you. A friend of yours might be so interested in football, and he's just like, oh, I want to do this, and you just like you have zero interest. Probably you're interested in creating. You're creative, right? So what you're going to do is that you're going to invest your time in building that. This is what you're interested in. This is what makes you, right? So I'm urging you all to, focus on what you're interested in and push for it. Push for it regardless of, the obstacle, regardless of the limitation you're seeing. Because the more you keep going, the more you keep pushing, the better you become at whatever you're interested in, right? It could be like myself. I'm still starting this podcast, right? This is what I'm interested in. I'm interested in impacting people. And I feel like through this, I will definitely be able to shape someone's mindset and impact someone. So this is what I'm interested in. And this is why I'm pushing towards it. Like I said, I came to like share my life experiences and how I've scaled through over several things. And this is part of it, right? I might not be like the most professional at this point, but with time, because I'm investing in it and I'm trying to get better every single day. Now, let's go to the third one. So the third point is definitely your passion. This is a bit similar to interest, but when you're interested, there's a difference between you being interested in something and being passionate about something. Because you might be interested in something and then there's no passion, right? That means there's no passion, then there's no drive, right? So you have to also focus on what you're passionate about. Now, right? I set my values. I'm interested in this. I have passion towards it. I'm building. I'm growing, right? I'm trying to build something around that. I'm trying to use that as a tool, right? Your passion is something you can do any day, anytime. I'm exhausted now because I came here, like, it's been a whole, getting here to film this and everything was a whole lot of stress. But I am still doing it, regardless of how exhausted I am, right? I still try to, act cute, look cute, and still say this because I am passionate about this. It's something you can wake me anytime, any day, and I'm ready for it, right? And I think this is like what we need to also, this is a very, very important topic. You need to find what you're passionate about, and you need to go for it. Like, you need to be passionate about something, put your interest into it, and then run with it, right? Your passion is something that's right. Okay, let me give you an instance, right? I've been passionate about content creating for a long time, but obviously, because most times content creating costs a lot. You have to take money, you have to go for shoots, you have to, there's always like, want to take something professional and all this stuff. Right? I think I've been creating content for like 3 years now, 2 years max, 2 years, I think 2 years, around 2 years. This is what I'm passionate about. I do it regardless, but then I have something that sustains my passion. This is where like having to get a finance, work, whatever comes in. Because if you're passionate about something, sometimes it's a bit discouraging because you don't have the finance to push what you're passionate about, or you feel like, yeah, passion costs a lot because yes, you're gonna use your passion to build something for yourself, but you need a side hustle to help you. And I feel like a lot of people don't talk about this enough. You need a side hustle to help you, right? You need a side hustle. Starting up, I remember when I started something as a side, I was so pissed. I hated it so much, but I had to use it as a tool to help me. And I think I'm where I am right now, and I'm grateful because obviously I've built over the years and I've grown, and this, my side hustles are what are pushing me towards doing what I'm doing now, right? So get a side hustle, but follow your passion, right? Go all in, go all out. This is to encourage you that you need to push, right? Because people's life are depending on it. People are depending on it. Because sometimes people think, oh, life is all about them. You have that interest in what you have because someone is depending on it. Let me see, you're into tech. I'm talking about it because I'm kind of into tech. So let me see, you're into tech, you build a multi-billion-dollar company. People are going to benefit from that. So imagine you never pushed your passion. Imagine you never pushed. You're just going to die off and just, right? So this is to urge you that these are what defines you. Your values, your principles, things you set for yourself, right? Your interests, right? This is what you're invested in, and then your passion. And then be passionate about whatever you're interested in so that you build, so that you grow, and be consistent, right? And that's why I do this right now. That's why I'm sitting down here right now, right? So these are the things you live by. And then I think I just came up here to say this stuff really, really quick. This is like the first ever podcast I'm ever doing. I'm so happy that I'm able to fulfill this. Might not be the best quality, might not be the best video whatsoever. Don't forget to check me out on YouTube, Mira.Junior. It's gonna be on the screen if you're watching this on YouTube. But if you're listening to this on Spotify, do check it out. This might not just be the best, but I feel like I have this. This is what came up. This is what I had in my heart to share. I hope it impacts one person, and I hope you can always just follow this and follow me on my socials, TikTok, Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube so you don't miss out on any amazing content. I really just wanted to push out something, and I think this is not so long, but it's just a message I have for somebody, and I hope this impacts you. Thank you so much. See you on my next episode.